Okay, we will get started standing today. So stepping to the back of your mat, please. Let's find Pilates V, heels together, toes apart. Roll the shoulders down your back 3 times. And then gently roll the shoulders forward. And then inhale, arms sweep to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart, nod your chin to your chest, slowly rounding forward piece by piece. Give your head a shake, yes. And your head a shake, no. And then walk your hands out for 3, 2, and 1. Find a high plank position. Wrists below the shoulders, crown of the head nice and lifted. Let's take 5 rounds of breath here. Inhaling and exhaling. Final time, inhale. Exhale, hips to the sky. Find a downward facing dog or a pike. Pedal out your feet a few times here. Give your head a shake, yes. And no. And then walk your hands back for 3, 2, and 1. Folding forward over your legs. Shake the head, yes. And no. Then hooking belly button to the spine, gently roll it piece by piece to standing. Roll the shoulders down your back. Again, find yourself in Pilates V. Firmly squeeze the heels together, squeeze the inner thighs, a little bit of tone through the pelvic floor and the abdominals. Inhale, arm sweep. Exhale, hands to the heart. Rounding forward. Head shakes, yes. Head shakes, no. Walking out for 3, 2, and 1. Holding strong in your plank. Full deep belly breaths. And exhale. Last big breath in. Exhale, hips to the sky, down dog. This time, step your feet open to the width of your mat. Drop your heels down. Lift the hips to the sky. Maybe a little sway from side to side. Then inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, drop the heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Final time, inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Walk the hands back. Step the feet back together, Pilates V. Hook the belly button to the spine. Gently articulate all the way up to standing. Roll the shoulders down your back. Okay, chin to the chest. Rock the chin from shoulder to shoulder. Float the head back up over the body. Inhale, arms stretch. Exhale, pull the hands to the heart. One final time here, rounding forward piece by piece. Hands walk out, finding a strong plank. This is our third one. If you need to modify, drop down to the knees, uncurl the toes, still firmly pressing into your upper back muscles, or you can find your forearms. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Final time, inhale, exhale, drop to your knees, finding a child's pose. Knees are open to the width of the mat, big toes together. Walk your hands forward and breathe. Take a moment here this morning to settle in, check in, body, mind, and breath. How are you feeling this morning? Gently crawl your hands over to the left. And hands move through center over to the right. Hands return back to center. And then let's rise up to tabletop pose. Wrists below the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Draw the crown of the head forward here, and then draw your lower abdominals in tight. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze for cow. Exhale, curl the tailbone, lower abs, upper abs, chin to the chest. Inhale, cow, rolling through the spine. Exhale to cat. A few more times here. Final time, dropping into cow, extending the spine, and then exhale, belly button up and in, round into flexion. Back to tabletop pose. And then let's take a peek over towards the right ankle, pressing left hip out. And then through center, we go peek at the left ankle, press the right hip out. Inhale through center. Exhale, press. Few times here, just rocking a bit from side to side. And then maybe you start to drop down to the elbow and just move at a pace that's comfortable for you. Take a pause wherever you need to. And finish up the set that you're on. Once that set is complete, we're going to come all the way down onto our bellies and come into an extension series. So feet are open to the width of the mat. Wrists are below the shoulders. And then just go ahead and drop your forehead down for a moment here. Really press the tops of the feet down to the mat. Squeeze the elbows in tight, but pull the shoulders down and away from the ears. Now press your pubic bone down to the mat and see how that brings a little bit of tone through lumbar spine, so that's low back, but not too much tension. Upper abs pulled in tight. Take a breath in. And then exhale, pressing palms into the mat, feet into the mat. Shift your gaze forward out in front of your mat. Little lift through the chest. Inhale, lower down a bit. And exhale to lift. Few more times here. And exhale. Final time, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and hold. Again, pull the shoulders down and away from the ears. Float the left foot, float the right foot. Let's swim the legs. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. Find a little bit more lift. Draw your core in tighter for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest one cheek down. We'll go through swimming one more time. This time we'll make it a little bit more challenging. If you want to stay with the first variation, that's just fine. We'll lift the chest up, shift our gaze forward, float the left foot, float the right foot, float the hands. Keep squeezing the shoulders together down your back, swim the legs. Slow, smooth, deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the opposite cheek down and breathe. Okay, great. Let's flip on to our backs. And then we'll find constructive rest. So knees are bent, feet are hips distance apart. And then just take your time here and settle in. So low back is grounded, the spine is nice and neutral. Slight tuck of the chin to the chest. Find some length through the back of the neck. Slide the lowest ribs down. Elbows are open wide. Gently curl the tailbone to the sky. Inhale, exhale. Articulate up piece by piece to shoulder bridge. And then starting at your heart, slowly melting down. Rise, lift to the top. And release. One final time, lift to the top, holding here. Check in with low back. Make sure you're not too arched through the low back. Tailbone's tucked under. Core is pulled in tight. Take 3 belly breaths with me, please. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Final time, inhale. And exhale to melt down piece by piece. Great. Arms stretch up to the sky. Energy through the fingertips here. Now again, pull the shoulders down and away from the ears. Just float the arms up a little bit. And then squeeze the shoulders together down your back. Inhale, float up 2 inches. Exhale, squeeze. Final time, inhale, float. Exhale, squeeze. Now keep the shoulders squeezed together down your back, but check in with the ribs. Sometimes they splay out a little bit here. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the head, lift the shoulders. Hands come down by the hips. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift. Breathing in. Breathing out. Final time, inhale. Exhale, hold right here. I'm going to do a little tip, reaching right fingertips towards right heel. And come to center. Little tip left, fingertips towards left heel. And center. Do a little tip. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. And pull. Last set, reach. Pull. Reach. Pull, drop the head down, stretch the arms up overhead, roll the shoulders open, breathe in, breathe out. Arms stretch up to the sky. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, lift the shoulders, holding right here. Left knee, left hip, right knee, right hip. Squeeze the inner thighs. If you need a modification, just drop your head down, arms down by your side. Very small range of motion. Inhale, lower legs down a bit. Exhale, squeeze inner thighs, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Another great option is to bring a hand behind your head. Dropping, lifting. 3, 2, 1. Rest the head, knees to the chest, circle the legs to the right for 3, 2, and 1. Reverse 3, 2, 1. Placing feet down, open the feet to the width of the mat, and then gently windshield wiper the legs a bit side to side. Inhale one way, exhale the other way. I think we're nice and warm for our 100. Turn down upper abs, lower abs, and obliques already. Bring the feet together to touch. Arms stretch to the sky. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, lift the shoulders. Knees over the hips and tabletop. You can stay right here or stretch your legs out 45 degrees. Start to pump for your 100. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 30. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last 10. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Knees to the chest. Little rock, side to side. All right, great. Let's flip onto our left side here. Oops. Okay. So I have my left hand behind my head, elbow open wide, and then I will keep my bottom knee bent this morning. Top leg will be long. Now check in with the obliques here. Pull them in a little bit. Maybe there's a little lift. Maybe your side leaves the mat. Maybe not. That's okay as well. And then lifting top leg up in line with the hip joint. Drop leg down. Lift up, squeeze the glute. drop, lift. Now make this a full body exercise. Really pressing your side down, energy all the way through the leg. And drop, lift. We have 4, 3, 2, last one, keep the leg lifted. Point the toes. We circle and circle. Finding a little bit of a lift here. Up and up. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse. 3, 2, 1. Now adjust your position a little bit here. So align your body with the back of your mat and then sweeping the legs forward. Now check in with the top hip. Tendency is to allow it to fall back a little bit. Try to bring it forward. Pointing toes to the sky. Point, flex. Inhale, exhale. Really squeezing the side of the glute here. Up and down for 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower down for a moment, check in with the knees. Sometimes I lock out, maybe you do too. And then we switch. We flex and point. Inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2. Here's your last one. Nice job, ladies. And then let's bring our body back into a straight line, releasing your bottom arm long, and then connect your ear towards your arm. Okay. So really try to find a place where you feel straight. And you know you're there because it's hard to balance. So you can adjust yourself a little bit, try to find that spot. And then let's glue the legs together and we lift the legs up and down. Exhale, inhale. Here's 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold, point the toes. Swim the legs a bit here. We already did this exercise this morning. A little bit different right here. Try to stabilize. Can you lift the hand a little bit? Can you reach the arm to the sky? Maybe the answer is no. That's okay. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll rise up into a Z sit for mermaid. So swinging legs off to the right. And if this is uncomfortable, you can always just find like an easy seated pose. Right arm down, left arm up and over the ear. Inhale through center, exhale up and over. A few more times. All right, very nice. Bringing both hands over to the left. Working glute medius a bit here. We did that in our first exercise in our side lying series this morning. So glute medius is the side of the glute here. Little lean over, flexing right foot, and then we lift and drop. Now, the tighter you are through the hip, the more you might have to walk your hands forward. That's okay. And up, down. Here's 4, 3, 2, last one. Reach the leg long. We will rise up onto left knee for a modified side plank. Left hand below left shoulder, and then stacking hips here. So recently I've started to angle my left leg a little bit. That makes me feel a bit more supported. Maybe that works for you too. And then stretching top arm up and over here, and then reach. We stretch up and over and reach. Final time, up and over, and then let's flow through center over to the other side. Little stretch. Restack. Inhale and exhale. And then from the top, we'll flip onto our right side. We'll start in a straight line. Hand behind the head. Bottom leg will stay bent. Top leg is long. Check in here. Top hip likes to move. Core is tight. Toes are pointed forward, not down, not up. We lift and drop. Exhale. So we're not just going through the motion, really feel this in the side of the glute. It's up and down for 6. Final 3, 2, 1. Point the toes. Really find that lift. Circle, circle. Here's 4, 3, little burn, 2, 1, and reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for a moment. Readjust your position. Align your body with the back of the mat, and then sweep the legs out in front. Stabilize through here, hand to the hip, or down in front of your chest. Point the toes to the sky. So this time we are in external rotation. Tips of the toes all the way to the hip joint. We point and flex. Inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, almost there. Last one. Very good. Soften through the knee a bit. Kick it out if you need to. And then we reverse. It's flex. 2 point. Inhale, exhale. 3, 2, final 1. Great. And then we will change our position once again here. Come all the way down onto your arm and then straighten your legs. Find that place where it's hard to balance. Here we go. I think I got it. Hand in front of your chest. Really squeeze the inner thighs together. Feel that engagement through there. And then inhale, exhale, lift both legs. We drop, lift. Feeling this through the obliques. Inhale, exhale. Four, 3, 2. Last one, stay lifted. Point the toes, separate just a little bit. Let's swim the legs. Maybe you can float the hand a little bit. It's definitely harder for me on this side. A lot of us have an oblique imbalance. That's normal. Try to challenge yourself a bit here this morning. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. We will rise up to our Z-sit for mermaid. Legs are off to the left. Left arm down, right arm up and over the ear. Inhale through center. Exhale up and over opposite direction. A few more times. Last round, up and over left. Really reach the right arm up and out of the shoulder joint. And then we cartwheel both hands over to the right. Now again, tighter you are through the hip, the more you'll have to lean to the side. Flexing left foot, lift, and drop. And maybe this hip feels different. That's okay, it does for me. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rising up, right knee, right hand, left leg is long. Again, I have my right leg a little angled here. Arm is up to the sky. Big stretch up and over, stack the shoulders, and then reach. Exhale, you stretch. Inhale to reach. Final time, stretch. And then really ground down to the outer edge of left foot, rising through center, and we'll side bend this way. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stretch. Breathing in, breathing out. Here is your last time. Inhale and exhale to stretch. Cartwheel both hands over to the opposite side, and then let's find our way into tabletop. I'm gonna do a few barrel rolls here this morning. Drop the belly down, round through your back. I like this. This is a little massage through your spine here. Just rolling through. And you can make this more about the upper back. You can make it more about the hips and the low back. And then reverse that motion. And we'll sit back on our heels and find our way to seated. Feet are open to the width of the mat. Pull the toes towards the nose for a spine stretch. Arms reach out in front of you. Pull the shoulders down and away from the ears. And then think about that exercise we did at the beginning of our practice. So we were laying in constructive rest and we were reaching and pulling. So keep the shoulders squeezed together down the back. And for those of you who sit in a desk all day, release your upper traps down away from your ears. Inhale. And then exhale, leading with the crown of your head. You round forward piece by piece into flexion. Take a big belly breath in. Exhale, pull the belly in, restack shoulders, restack head, and lift. Inhale. Exhale to round. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Final time here. Inhale. Exhale, round forward, and we will hold here this morning. Round deeper for me, please. Maybe you reach a little bit further towards the ankles or the heels. 3 belly breaths. And then rising up piece by piece. Okay, let's bend the knees. Ground down through the heels. I have like a 3/4 bend through my knees, not too hiked up. That won't feel good on the hip flexors. Arms stretch out in front of you. Squeeze the shoulders together down your back. Start with just a little roll back here. We twist to the right and to center. We twist to left and center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, pull. Now keep that really strong connection down into your heels and see how that supports you. And pull. We have 4, 3, 2. Last one. Arms stretch overhead. Pull them down. Roll all the way back and take a long body stretch. Point flex the feet, roll the wrists and ankles, let all of that go. Now glue the legs together and then check in with your low back. Try to make sure it's grounded here. Arms stretched to the sky, chin to the chest. Inhale. Exhale, power through the core up to the top and fold forward. Restack piece by piece. Gently roll down and back. Gliding the heels back to your body to help with that control. And I know some days that's easier than others. Arms stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. We'll do 3 more. Slow and steady on the way down. It's more challenging to do that on the way up. And if you're really having a lot of trouble with your roll downs, focus on the way down. That's going to help build the strength to help on the way up eventually. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, lift. Rolling down and back. We have 1 more. Up to the top. Folding forward and hold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Final time, inhale. And then exhale, rise up piece by piece. We will go into open leg rocker. So shifting your hips forward on the mat, you have 2 options for open leg rocker this morning. Modified variation, float the feet, grab to the back of the thighs, and keep a firm connection here. Use it to help you grow a little bit taller. You can hold here or reach for the ankles or the calves. Grow tall, rolling back between your shoulders on an inhale. Exhale, balance at the top. Inhale back, exhale up. Here's 2. Last one. Woo! And then rise to the top, reach the legs, roll down and back. We will go into a roll over. If you don't like rollovers, hips overhead, can practice a shoulder bridge or any variation of a shoulder bridge. We'll start nice and slow. And basically I did a rollover that last time through open leg rocker where I kind of went overhead. That was an accident, but gave you a nice demonstration. Elbows wide, relax the shoulders, and legs find a 45-degree angle. Now, I have my heels together, my toes apart. Keep that connection there. On an inhale, prepare. Exhale, we go up and over. Instead of what we do during jackknife, separate the feet, flex the feet, and it's less of a lift up, more of just a roll down. Legs find each other. Inhale. Exhale to lift. Separate the feet. Roll down piece by piece. 3 more. Exhale. Separate. Articulate down. Here's 2. And we have 1 final time here. Up and over. Let's hold. If you can, curl your toes under, drive energy out through the heels, and breathe. We'll do this last one a little differently. Arms down by your side, float the legs up, roll down piece by piece. And then guide knees into your chest. Very nice. Rock a little bit side to side. Dropping feet down to the mat. Crossing right leg over left like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. So not a figure four, little crossover. Squeeze the inner thighs, pick the hips up, move them to the right. Right leg over left. And then drop the legs to the left. Shift your gaze over right fingertips for a little twist. Close your eyes, breathing in and breathing out. A few more rounds of breath here. Legs lift to center, uncross. We'll recross. This time we go left leg over right. And then picking hips up, moving them to the left. Inhale. Exhale, drop legs over to the right and shifting gaze over left fingertips. Supine twist. Few deep belly breaths. Let's return all the way back to center and uncross right here. We'll go through a few exercises in the stomach series. We'll start with single leg stretch this morning. Let's do it a little bit differently. Hands come behind the head. Elbows are wide, shoulder blades are wide. And if you'd prefer to do this the more traditional way with arms reaching towards the legs, that's okay as well. Lift the head, lift the shoulders. Shoulder blades leave the mat. Right leg in, left leg long. Inhale, switch the legs, exhale, switch. Four, three, two, and one. Rest. Knees to the chest. Rock chin, shoulder to shoulder. We'll go for scissor kicks. Right leg long. Left leg long. Right leg up to the sky. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Grab up high as you can manage. As high as you can manage. And then do a little double pulse in and switch. Inhale. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Drop the feet down, hands behind the head. Do a modification for our crisscross this morning, hands behind the head. Now you'll notice with hands behind the head, the tendency is to splay the rib cage out, soften through there, bring the belly button in tight. Legs won't be long this morning, knees will stay bent. Inhale. Exhale, lift the head and the shoulders. We'll start with left elbow over towards right knee. Little lift and drop. Other way. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 3 more rounds of shoulder bridge articulation, arms down by your side. Curl tailbone to the sky. Rise up piece by piece, shoulder bridge. We'll do a little bit of a different variation this morning. I think I've only taught it one time. It's a little bit hard to explain. I'm going to snake down my spine. So I try to keep my hips level. It's a little bit challenging if it's your first time doing this. You kind of just rock a little bit left to right, and it provides a really nice release to the low back. Curl up, rise normally. And then again, just a little snake down your spine. One final time, rise to the top. Gently melt down. And then guide the knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Inhale. Exhale. Let's rock up to seated. Shifting hips back on the mat. Legs are glued together. Pull the toes towards the nose. Inhale, arms stretched to the sky. Exhale, gently folding forward. Inhale, shine your heart, lift your gaze, extend the spine. And then exhale, round deeper. 2 more times just like that. Inhale, arms stretch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Here's your final time. Inhale, arms stretch. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, rounding forward. Let's rise up to hands and knees, and we'll end with a little stretch for the hip flexors. So firmly planting hands down, curl the toes under, lift the hips to the sky, down dog. Right leg rises high, inhale, exhale, knee to the nose, step the foot all the way through. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, dropping left knee down, uncurl the toes, rising up here. So interlace your fingers, firmly press the hands down onto right thigh, grow taller. Breathe in, breathe out. A lot of us hold our tension in our hips, so it's important to stretch. Float your left arm to the sky. Gently open to the right a little bit and slide your right hand down towards your left thigh or calf. Gentle back bend. Breathe in, breathe out. Gently rise up. Curl the left toes under. Now tent the fingertips so palms leave the mat and stretching the legs back. I keep my left heel lifted, chin to the chest. One big breath in and exhale. Rebend right knee, hands are down, step right foot back, down dog. Left leg rises, knee to nose, step foot through. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop right knee down, uncurl the toes. Interlace your fingers to the top of left thigh. Really nice opening through right hip flexor here. Also quite a bit of sensation in my left hip. Breathe in, breathe out. Now right arm reaches up, I open a bit over to the left and then sliding left arm down, right thigh or calf. Releasing hands down to frame left foot. Curl right toes under, shift the hips back, content the fingertips. Right heel stays lifted. Gentle bend into left knee, stepping left foot back, and then releasing knees down. Sit back on your heels to close out class this morning. Roll shoulders down your back, chin to the chest, and rock from side to side. Head lifts up over the body. Inhale, arms stretch to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart, and we are all finished. Thank you, ladies, so much. Have a great Thursday.